Hello， 大家好，我是Youzang。那我拍摄过加拿大的老人院、建筑工地、送餐员的生活和这边的艺术院校。今天要去参观和拍摄的，我认为是加拿大这个社会非常重要的一个组成部分，那就是加拿大的学校。现在我所在的是位于加拿大温哥华地区列治文市的超银学校，它是由超银教育集团在加拿大 BC 省创立的国际学校，开设了幼儿园到7年级的课程。它也是列治文唯一的一家把中文的课程规划到日常的 BC 省学习大纲的学校。虽然我自己的2个小朋友也在上小学，但今天其实还是我第一次有机会完整的去参观一所加拿大的小学。希望今天的视频呢，也能带领大家详细的去参观一圈加拿大的小学里边是什么样子的。首先我要去跟超银的校长去打个招呼，我们走吧。现在我来到的是校长的办公室以前小学的时候来校长办公室是一件很恐怖的事情。Hi, Mr. Curry.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fabulous.
So happy to be here. So would you mind to say something about yourself first?
Well, I've been an educator for 35 years. I've taught from elementary, kindergarten, all the way up to high school. Recently, I started this school here. And prior to that, I worked in Asia, 9 years living in Shanghai, China, and the remaining years in Suzhou and also in Vietnam.
This is a wonderful school. So what do you think makes this school so unique to you?
Well, what makes it unique to me is the fact that we're starting it from the roots up. So we're getting to develop things in the values our staff feel are really important for building a successful school. We offer, like all schools in British Columbia, elementary schools, the BC curriculum, which in my view is one of the most recognized and outstanding curriculum in the world today. We've done at our school is created 3 unique characteristics or unique programs. First and foremost is we have a Mandarin language program, and that's the first of its kind in the city of Richmond. And we're quite proud of that and has really been popularized and recognized by our parents that are coming here. We offer our Mandarin program daily, so students that come into our school, no matter what their level of Mandarin is, are getting daily instruction in Mandarin language arts. Our second unique characteristic is our STEM program, so science, technology, engineering, and math. We think that's a really important focus of working on those particular subjects because in the future, when our students graduate, they're going to go on to university. And the research today is showing that the main jobs that students will be successful at later on when they graduate are in science, technology, engineering, and math. Finally, I'm a real believer in fine arts, so we have offered a strong music program where our students are learning the foundation of musical concepts, and once they get into the intermediate grades, grade 4 on up, they're learning how to play a specific musical instrument. Surrounding all that are outstanding teachers. So I think the staff and the teachers, the educators that we have here are putting it all together to make it a magical place to learn.
Let me guess, I assume you can say some Chinese or Mandarin?
Well, 我会说汉语一点点, just a little.
That's pretty nice.
Thanks very
Thank you
much.
so much.
Thank you.
好，后面呢就要拜托超银学校的招生主管 Judy 来帮我介绍一下学校吧。Hello, Judy.
您好，Youzang。那我们现在来参观一下我们超银学校。然后我们这边左手边我们可以看到我们的这个超银校服。
然后 Judy， 我觉得这块蛮有意思的，每一个老师跟职员都是一个 superhero 的形象，是不是？
一个漫威里面的 superhero 的形象，是为了让孩子们有一种更生动有趣的形式，可以快速的记住我们每一个人。然后我们在超银学校校园的各个角落呢，可以看到我们中国传统文化的这种学生作品的展示。这个呢，也是我们学校的一个特色。我们除了双语的这个特色呢，我们还有去弘扬中国传统文化这一块的特色。就我们从 K 年级的学生呢，我们每一个学生都有这样子的一个 locker，
自己的 locker。
其中一个原因呢，是可以让学生提前体验一下这个高中生的生活。那另外一个原因呢，就是我们从 K 年级，就是5岁这个阶段呢，我们老师就会教会孩子如何整理自己的私人物品。对，这个是今天大家刚做的这样子一个学生作品。那今天这个学生作品呢，是让孩子去构建一个自己心目中的这样子的理想的社区。社区里面就有老师，有饭店，爱斯基摩人的这个古堡。
Enclosure 的
对。
然后我看也有咖啡厅，还有好多美食。
那边的话是一个中文 writing 的展示，因为在我们这边中文课的话是教授孩子中文听说读写4个方面 skills 的这个发展。 这是我们23年级的班级。
So over on this side of our classroom, we do a lot of STEM challenges with the kids. And what we do is we try to infuse like the BC curriculum with the core competencies that are kind of the skills that we need in our everyday lives to be successful in whatever task that they were learning about natural disasters. So what we did was for this project here was we kind of tried to build structures that were going to be sturdy enough to withstand, let's say, like an earthquake, so a shaking. Yeah. So for the kinders, we did kind of a science project about different animal habitats. So they worked with different materials.
So the white is the snow, right?
The white is the snow. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it was during the winter season we were doing this. We did kind of the students in grade 3 were learning about like water conservation. We do a lot of working on writing as well. Again, with our makerspace as well, and we kind of combined our STEM challenge with mathematics. So what the kids here to build a zoo enclosure based on the size of their zoo enclosure, they were asked to find not only the perimeter but the area as well. Art activity here, you can see the students in grade 2 were learning about the water cycle. So we kind of tested out an experiment here. So as the sun is hitting the Ziploc bag, the sun would evaporate the water would rise, it would build a condensation of fog in the Ziploc, and then it would fall down as precipitation, and then you would have the collection here at the bottom.
So this is for grade
2, 3, yeah.
2 and 3.
2 and 3, yeah.
So like for each day, how many hours do the students stay in this room?
For about 6 hours. Sometimes it will be 5, depending on if they have like an extracurricular. So like let's say with music. And right behind us, we actually have Miss Lori, the classroom teacher here. So as you can see, one of kind of the primary strengths of Miss Lori's classroom is kind of her attention towards the students on a personal level, just beyond their academics as well. She really tries to build their self-esteem. There's a kind of a self-portrait that you can see here, what the students kind of envision themselves as, and then what she would do is kind of work with them to kind of acknowledge all of their capabilities and strengths, and really have that be translated into their learning. As you can see over here, where it says all about me, positive attributes that they have, whether they're creative, artistic, and happy. She shares a lot of jokes and tries to create like a humorous classroom to create a positive learning environment for the students and make school an everyday fun experience. I wanted to touch back on kind of the goals that kind of Lori focuses on. So she does this each term and really focuses on kind of like the background of each learner that she has in her classroom. So she focuses on the strengths and areas of improvement. And what she does is she works collaboratively with the students to set kind of areas of improvement, what they would like to work on. And she sets a goal with them each term. So as you can see, it would kind of be just focusing on their basics of grammar, to write in the lines, the mechanics of that, to identify like a math goal, shapes, knowing all the sounds and letters, the alphabet. And she does this every term, and she works with them and monitors them each day and has the students reflect each day whether or not they have achieved their goal, because she kind of aligns them as well to the core competencies that are so infused and kind of encouraged within British Columbia to infuse, especially at this grade level. She really tries to make sure, like let's say to write your name or to identify the letters, that would be an example of communication as a core competency. So she tries to really starts that at an early age, which is quite important.
I just noticed that there are some very interesting goals, right? Holding my pencil correctly.
Exactly.
And to write all 26 capital letters.
This would be kind of an art task here with the ice cream cones, just like the basics of counting. So she'll use that and kind of infuse both mathematics. So right now they're making kind of like a critter house for little bugs and insects. So what she would do is create like a research project for the students where they would investigate different types of bugs and insects. They would do a bit of research on it, and then they would build a habitat according to that bug and insect, which is exciting. Okay, let's set a good example.
Which province is it?
这个是我们的室内体育场 （indoor gym）。先来看一下，这是一个 full size 的 gym。然后它是一个多功能的体育场，篮球、hockey、羽毛球、排球等等。
那像他们每个礼拜来到这儿的机会有多少？
我们每天的话，我们中午有这个30分钟到1个小时的 play time。curriculum 里面要求的体育课是在这个场地来上的。After school 的篮球训练，包括戏剧，包括其他的 play time 的训练，都在这个场地进行。吃完午饭的时间呢，那这个时间的话，比较小的年龄的孩子 子，老师会安排他们就是有一个静息，就是静下来的这个时间。
这个很漂亮，可以做很多事情啊，设备也很新，对不对？
对对，这个都是全新的设备。那除了我们室内的体育场呢，我们1楼的教室门出去户外的这个 playground。那我们就是像今天这样阳光灿烂的天气呢，尽量的用到户外的这个场景。除了中午的 playtime 呢，我们其他的一些课程，让孩子们就是到 outdoor 的这个场景去来进行使用。
听说你们将来那个户外的面积还会再扩大吗？
对，大家可以看到，就是我们后面的那块绿色的草地，那一直到白桥那边呢，是政府租赁给我们，让我们未来去发展成一个 soccer field 的这样子一个绿地。对啊，这个是我们的科学实验室 Science Lab。那我们呢也是列治文唯一一家就是有 Science Lab 有科学实验室的小学。那这个空间呢，我们就会用到做一些我们的 STEM 的实验，就是特别是跟化学试剂有关的实验，就会用到这个空间来做。这个是我们现在用来做音乐课程的这个教室。我们学校呢是专门聘请了专业的声乐和乐器的老师来教授我们超营学生音乐课。那我们音乐课的理念呢是首先是教这个音乐的基础。那在这个音乐基础教授之上呢，我们老师融入了一系列的这个乐器。音乐课也是超营中国传统文化这样会融入一些中国的传统乐器，比如说我们的山寨腰鼓。校长的话，他很重视就是 fine arts 这个方面的学生的培养，在那个跳那个 YMCA
好了，今天在超营学校的参观就到这边结束了。那这边需要重点跟你提一下的是，超营学校隶属于超营教育集团，他们在中国已经有24年的办学历史，已经建立8所成功的学校。超营学校的师生配比呢是非常惊人的哈，1比8，也就是1个老师可以对应到8个学生这样子。这里85%的教师都拥有5年以上的私校教学经验，所有的老师都持有 BC 省教师资格证，部分还持有 IB 教师的资格认证。那这个地理位置我也想提一下，它是位于列治文的 Bridgeport 加4号路，大家熟悉的列治文 Costco 也非常的近。希望了解更多详情的朋友呢，也可以直接去访问他们的中英文的网站超营 school.ca 去了解。网站上呢有详细的关于学校信息、申请流程跟课程设置的介绍。目前他们招收的是 K 到7年级的学生。谢谢你收看今天的视频，我们下一期视频再见，拜拜。